Hello, everyone. My name is Desiree Bernal. This is Health Psychology Discussion Board number 1, January 26, 2022. The two questions that I will be answering today are questions 2 and 9. So, the first one is, how did the chapters make you feel and what emotions did you invoke? So, I would like to start off by saying that it was kind of eye opening only because it's not really something that we read or see every day, I guess, in American culture or here in the States. So it was very surprising to read about, and it was very intriguing, but also at the same time it wasn't as like crazy as I thought it would be. There are some bizarre factors to it, but for the most part, it did make me feel very surprised about the things that the Hmong people do. Um, some emotions that I felt were kind of, I guess you could say, intrigued and very surprised at the fact that the way they do childbirth is very different from over here. In the part of the book where it says that she birthed almost 13 or 14 kids without making any noise and just drinking hot water to ease the pain, that was very, very crazy to read about because thinking of a woman giving birth with no meds, no instruction, no assistance is not really heard of. And to me, that just invokes a very strong woman, emotionally and physically. And the other emotion I would say is just very eager to learn more because, like I said in the beginning, it's not something that we really see or hear about in cultures now. Um, so it's very interesting to read. The other question is, how does this culture different from yours? So I come from a Mexican American household. I am of Hispanic descent. My parents and their parents were born in Mexico. So it's kind of weird because all of my family, my mom and dad's side's family, speak Spanish, and me and my siblings are the only ones who do not, but we understand the language. Um, sort of. It's just getting our point across in that language is kind of difficult. Um, and the reason I say I wasn't very really surprised about it is because the certain beliefs that they believe in their culture is somewhat similar to what we believe. So they believe that the mind and soul should be part of the body, right? And there was a lot of perspectives that can affect a child and its illness, being lack of nutrition or something that happens in the household. And there are many things in Mexican culture and Hispanic households that we believe in as well that can be taken as maybe weird or bizarre. Like, for example, there's a thing called ojo, and ojo basically means that, well, we believe that when somebody is wishing bad upon you, they hope that your life, or they, I guess, pray that on your downfall. So it's very jealous and it's um, very bad emotion that's being invoked onto you. And so, what we do is that if somebody isn't feeling right or their day is just not going well, their days have been very weird, they've been feeling very off, what we do is we get an egg and we cleanse, kind of like a cleansing, and you rub across the person's body, and you, in the form of a cross, all over their body, their hands, their arms, their legs, their knees, their face, everything, while you say a prayer. And it's the two specific prayers, or whichever prayer that you prefer, and it cleanses and it helps the body rid of bad emotion and bad well-being. And I said it sounds really weird, but it's something that we believe in as well. And then another thing that we believe in, and it kind of relates to the book, is bad spirits. A bad spirit that we call in Mexican culture is lechuza, and that's basically, it's a spirit or being that is wishing um, for bad activity, basically calling you towards a bad entity. And the form that it takes is it can be completely silent, it can be the day or night, you could be by yourself or with people, completely silent, no rain, no wind, and you will hear a bird. And that bird will just, it'll be by itself. There's no other bird. And it's called the lechuza because it is said to lead you to very bad events. And that just gave me a new perspective on cultures because what we discuss in health psychology is that you can't assess somebody that is exactly the same as the other, especially for interviewing cultures. It's something that we embed and believe in since we're little. So it's interesting to read about because it's not only that we're learning about our culture, but it's similar to me, and it makes sense to me because there's things that they believe in with sickness and health, and there are things that we believe in, and we differ. So yeah, thank you.